yelling into a microphone on both sides, and then it's just gonna reverb, and it's gonna be horrible. I feel like I sound fucking horrible right now. Wait. Hey! It seems like it's working now. Yay! And my stream gave me my own stream gave me an ad. Thanks. Let's close that ad. I need to be able to see. Okay, just making sure everything's working correctly. Before I get this going. By the way, I fucked this up earlier. So there's that. I screwed this up. Somehow. I messed this up earlier. Not only was my mic not on, but I also wasn't streaming apparently. Nope, I wrote that wrong. Should actually start noticing that. Okay, so just a little mix up there, it would seem. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Looks like it's working. Yay! Looks like it's working now. Yay! I'm actually quite happy. So Moobot is probably on the stream now. So it should be dealing with most problems. At least, hopefully. If not, I'll have more problems coming in later. Oh well, no big deal. Okay, so Smite. What can I say about it? It's a MOBA. These are normally games I don't really like, but I really do like the way Smite's done it, due to it being the not really top-down like League or Dota, but having the almost third-person camera style, which is prominent in a lot of games that I play. So I thought, you know what, I'd give it a shot. And it turned out I really like it. Still not a fan of League, but that's a whole different story altogether. So I started playing around a little bit, and I've gotten pretty far on some of these gods. Silica has been my main god for the first time. She's the first god I bought, and probably the first one I'm going to get to diamond status. And so this is sort of going to be a not so serious lecture on Smite from a person who's, I don't know, I think I tracks hours. Okay, so I've had a couple hours, that's for sure. Weird. Okay, so the stream went down for a second, so I was looking at it, I was, fuck. So, just to sort of get this all out of the way, we have play. And play allows us to do versus co-op, versus AI, ranked, custom matches, and training. Versus arena is a 5v5, joust is arena but threes, conquest is your normal, clash is a modified normal, assault is a ARAM style from League, economic stimulus is like conquest but slightly modified, and siege is, well, I've never actually played siege, I can't really tell you that much about it. Co-op versus AI has some of the things, it has all the base gameplay. Ranked I cannot get into yet. This is mostly due to it being locked at level 30. I have level 14. We'll figure out how to get levels real soon, along with everything else up there. You can set up a custom match and you can do training. That's not important. This entire section here, although mostly just telling you to, hey, we have new stuff, you should buy it, is just going to more or less tell you to give you general stuff. The store, which can be a bit ridiculous. So, the Gods pack is $30, and you get all the Gods and all future Gods that come to Xbox One. That is a really good value, actually. So, let's... roughly 30 bucks. It's 30 bucks and some change. Really, is what it's gonna be. It's gonna come down to. Right there, it shows 4 gods, but there's a lot more gods. If we go to not the quest, the god menu, you can see there are 8 pages of gods. And there are 10 gods per page. Let's say we have 7 pages of gods. That's 70 gods. Let's say 60, just because I have all of these. And each of these costs 20 gems. Or 200 gems. That would mean for this whole page here, that's 20,000 gems. If I'm doing my math correctly. 20 times 10. That's 2,000 gems. I'm stupid. So 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12, and let's say 14,000. 14,000 gems. Okay, what would it cost me to get 14,000 gems? A lot. Yeah, that's not really worth it. I would just get the God pack at that point. So you can see that if you're just going to go all buy all the gods, you would want to go with that. But I'm somebody who doesn't like spending extra money on free games, so I won't really be doing that. So I'm gonna head back into this. This is actually what I should continue with this. This is the reward center. This is right for here, for example. This is the daily reward. As you can see, if you log in on successive days, you get stuff like this. There's also level up rewards. These can mostly be stockpiled. You can keep these for as long as you want. So, for example, I haven't picked up the Poseidon or this level up, and I'm almost to this one. The only reason I would get that is because of the booster. And boosters just more or less double the amount that you can get. This is refer a friend. This mostly gives you small bonuses. This is the season ticket. This is essentially fantasy Smite, which personally I don't really see the point. Maybe it's just me, but I just don't see the point. There are some cool things you can get. Of course, you need to be really good to get a lot of these. So it's mostly just determining who will win and who will win at what. And this is the schedule for the entire spring. So yeah, there is a lot. A lot of games that go on in League. Smite. God, I'm gonna get fucking bitched at by any Smite player when I start referring to this as League. I would do that a lot, because these games are actually quite similar to an outsider. This is your profile. It's going to show you everything. I don't really need to go into it. quests are interesting because they do give you items and such, and as you can see, there's a constant quest at the bottom, which is just do so many quests in a row. Play with a friend, which might be bugged. I haven't gotten that to trigger yet for some reason, even though I have played with my friends on this game before. Play the game as a warrior. You can do this with many gods. That's going to be going over that. And this is play as a Hindu god. And then this is the bonus reward, which is get a first win of the day in 3 game modes. And you get 50 gems for that. That's gems, it's not favor. These are favor, that's gems. There's a big difference. Let's talk a little bit about gods. So, down the left column here, you can see various things. All is just referring to all the gods. Free rotation is the gods that you can play right now, even though you don't own them. So, it is all these gods here. The ones that are colored in, I do own. The ones that are... These are ones that kind of come with the game and they're always going to be there for you. These ones are ones that, although you can play, you do not own. So even though you can still, I believe you can still get favor and you can still get worshippers on them, during the next rotation, they might not be there. So that's something to keep in mind. If we go to the owned category, these are all the gods I own. As you can see, I've bought 3 gods. These guys, no, actually girls, right here. Don't know what to refer to that is because that's a horrifying monster from the Odyssey. Assassin classes. I mean, that's kind of a high damage, low defense. Things like that. Guardian, high defense, okay damage, mostly stopping power. Hunters, they just sort of sit in the back, high ping, stuff like that. Annoyance. Mages, it's hunters, but for magic damage. And a warrior is a mixed bag class in a lot of cases. So Belina, for example, plays more like an assassin than she does a guardian. But Guan Yu can play more like a guardian than you would play him an assassin. Odin's very similar. He's a lot closer to a guardian than he is an assassin. So it's just depends on how you build them mostly, but in a lot of cases you can see a predisposition on most gods. One moment, I feel like I'm going to cough. Yep. I need to go get some water. Ugh, that was horrible. Ranked, which currently does not matter to me because I can't have any access to it. And the options menu. That's the worst options menu I've seen on an Xbox game. To be really honest with you, there's a good enough amount here. You can say fuck off to everybody in the chat with that, but with one button. Wonderful. But I've talked way too much. I say that. I've talked way too much about this screen. Gonna go back to gods for a second. So as you can tell, the thing at the top is Road to Diamond. Well, if we go to Silica here, and we go to her skins, she's got a lot of skins here. Well, I can buy her golden skin right now. Well, it says I can, but I don't have the gold for that. Legendary is available for purchase at God Mastery 5. I'm currently God Mastery 4 and like 90%. As you can see, she looks meh. I don't really like the fact that she has a golden face, but whatever. And then Diamond. Diamond is unlocked at God level 10. So, what Road to Diamond means, and this is a horrible fucking idea, I'll burn out on this game pretty quickly if I do this, is to get every diamond skin on every god in this game. From Artemis all the way down to Zonggu over here. Yeah, that's a lot on my plate.